How do you know when it's time to move on? Well, one telltale sign is criticism. Typically, when you're in any type of situation, whether it's a relationship or a business situation, there is one telltale sign, and that is criticism. When you tend to criticize another person over everything unnecessarily, that means it's time to move on. You're not being clear about how you really feel, so you express it by criticizing. And it goes both ways. If you are feeling highly criticized by someone else and you've already had the notion that maybe it's time to move on, then that is one indicator that it really is time to move on, and you need to think about what you're going to do next. Often, people tend to stay in situations much longer than they should because they have a fear of either letting go and of the unknown, or because they've gotten complacent where they currently are and they don't want to move on. They are comfortable and they feel like moving on may be a waste of time. They're unsure. They don't know how to move on. But when you find yourself in a situation where you're even considering moving on, then there is something going on, and you really need to think about it, and you really need to look at it in depth and make some decisions. Now, how does this apply to your business? When you've developed a marketing plan that you find is not working and you recognize this, then that means it's time to move on to a new plan. Don't hold on to what you're currently doing in the hopes that things will get better, because it won't. If you are measuring your efforts, then you can clearly see statistically that your plan is not working. So you need to move on. You need to regroup. You need to strategize and brainstorm and come up with a new plan. Write that plan out. Start implementing it. Make sure you have your measurement efforts in place so that you can test the success of your new plan. So move on to the new plan. Don't waste time, because making a marketing plan and developing a budget is key to building your business, and you're spending money basically. And if your current efforts aren't working, then you're wasting money. So you need to regroup and you need to recharge and redo the plan so that it will work for you and to your benefit. And it will also shield your bottom line.